Hey there, my wedding planning friends, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for clicking on my video. I'm Emily Summer. I'm a wedding planner based in Montana, and I make weekly videos on wedding planning tips and advice. If this is not your first time here, then you probably noticed that I am in a different spot, and that is because I actually have some news. I am the new owner of Velvet Bride, which is a wedding dress shop here in Missoula, Montana. So I am now running this shop as well as doing wedding planning here in Montana. So I thought today it would be fitting to do a video all about wedding dresses and wedding dress shopping. So shopping for your wedding dress might be the most fun part of wedding planning, and there's some things that you should know and be prepared with before you even start your wedding dress shopping to ensure that you have a positive experience and help you find the dress of your dreams. Number one, do your research. So go on Pinterest, go on Instagram, familiarize yourself with new trends and styles that are currently present in a lot of bridal stores right now. Get familiar with different shapes and the words used to describe dresses, like the different types of silhouettes, such as a fit and flare, mermaid, trumpet. Know what kind of styles catch your eye and what you're particularly interested in, but also keep an open mind as well. This way you'll be able to communicate with your consultant a little bit better and be able to express certain things that you're liking about a dress or disliking or wishing it had. Number two, have a vision, and this goes for your overall wedding day. So don't go wedding dress shopping until you kind of have an idea of maybe your venue, the location, and kind of the overall style and vibe of your wedding day, so that if you are struggling to decide on a wedding dress, maybe you have a top three and you love them all and you can't decide which one to choose, there might be one that better suits your overall wedding day style, your venue, what have you, and that might make that decision a little bit easier for you. Number three, get a head start. Something that if you've never been wedding dress shopping before, you might not be aware of. Wedding dresses can take, here in this store, it takes about 4 to 5 months to get a wedding dress in. Some stores are 6 to 9 months, some are even longer. So be prepared to start early so that you can allow yourself time to go a couple times if you need to, go to a couple different places, and not feel rushed to choose a dress on a short time crunch. Number four, keep an open mind. So I kind of mentioned this before, but it's a good idea to have an idea of what you are liking in a dress, maybe a direction you're going and what you'd like to try on, but also keep an open mind. If you've never tried on wedding dresses, then you likely won't know exactly what's going to look good on you, what you're going to feel the best in. So don't go in with a very strict, I want a mermaid dress, I don't even want to try on an A-line or a ball gown, this is what I want, until you've actually put them onto your body. I can't tell you how many times brides have come in here and told me something that they didn't want. We threw something on similar and they ended up choosing that dress. So you really just don't know what you're going to like until you get a chance to actually try things on. On that note, number five is to try on different silhouettes. So like I said, if you are dead set on a certain style, make sure that you're at least putting one of a different shape on. So say that you really want an A-line, but you've never tried on a fitted style, make sure you just throw one into the bunch so that you can put it on your body, so you can either be like, yep, I definitely don't want this, or it might open up some new options for you. Number six, pick your pals wisely. So typically when you're going wedding dress shopping, you're likely going to be bringing some friends with you, and this is probably your bridesmaids, maybe your mother, future mother-in-law. Just because they're a part of your wedding day or just because they want to come with you doesn't mean that you have to bring them, so keep that in mind. And just bring people with you whose opinions you respect, who's not going to bulldoze your appointment and be overly opinionated and have it sway your decision. Ultimately, the decision is yours, and if you are somebody that's going to be pressured into choosing a dress based on other people's opinions, maybe leave their opinions at home. Number seven, be prepared. So this goes for any undergarments that you plan to wear on your wedding day. You probably won't have them already, the exact undergarments that you're going to wear in your wedding, shapewear and all of that. But bring something or bring a couple of options with you when you go to try on your wedding dress so that you can get the best overall vision of you in the dress as possible. If you don't have any shapewear or anything like that, just a good nude strapless bra and nude underwear is the best way to go. Number eight, consider color. So wedding dresses aren't just white these days, and in fact, if you go and try on dresses in a store, likely a lot of the floor sample gowns that you try on are going to be more of an ivory or an off-white of some kind, and that's because white, honestly, is not that flattering of a color on multiple people. So something like an ivory is a lot more universally flattering. And a lot of dresses these days, in fact, the dresses you see behind me will have a darker underlay, especially if it's a very heavily patterned lace dress or something over the top that helps really pop that pattern. So don't be afraid of some color and try it on before you completely rule it out. Number 9. This should actually be number 1. Know your budget. So make sure that before you even step foot into the store, you have an idea of your absolute maximum budget you can spend on a wedding dress. And when you're coming up with this number, keep in mind that you're also going to be, if you choose to wear a veil, you're also going to have to account for your veil costs and any alterations. So if you have an all-in budget of $2,000, but that also includes your alterations and your veil and any accessories for your wedding day and your wedding dress style, then your wedding dress budget is probably going to be somewhere between $1,300 and $1,500. You want to make sure that you have a good idea of what you can spend on your wedding dress before you're trying things on, so that you're not falling in love with a dress that you absolutely cannot afford, because that is just agonizing. So know this number and communicate it with your consultant before trying on any dresses. Number 10, once you find your dress and you say yes to that dress, stop shopping. I have had some brides come in and say that they bought their dress when they first got engaged a year ago and they haven't seen it in a while, they haven't tried it on, and now they're unsure if they want the same dress, and they just continue to look at wedding dresses on Pinterest and on Instagram, and it's really easy to get confused because there's so many beautiful dresses out there, and just because you've said yes to one, it's easy to be like, oh, that's a really beautiful dress, I want to try that on. Just don't do it. If you love your dress, if you paid for it, if you said yes, just stop shopping, stop looking. So those are 10 tips, 10 things to know before you go wedding dress shopping. Ultimately, the wedding dress decision is up to you. You're the one wearing it and you want to pick the dress that makes you feel the best. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to get weekly videos on wedding planning tips and advice. If you like this topic about wedding dresses, if you want me to do more wedding dress related videos, please let me know in the comments below, and we will see you next week.